Good morning, traders. We're back. Daily Market Analytics, Wednesday, and we're looking at the euro versus the Aussie dollar. Very, very interesting situation we have here, guys. You probably remember this one from the previous attempt. We actually had two attempts here before to snipe the tipping point, and we were unsuccessful with both. The first one was when price just picked up the previous high, and this is pretty much where we took action, established a short position. We did well for a few days, and then price reversed and began to move upwards, and we pretty much lost all the profit that we've made here, and we've managed to split pretty much around the break-even point. The second attempt was just recently when price was taking the previous high just as well, beginning to drop. Let's have a quick look from the daily perspective. We had a nice touchdown here on that mighty resistance of 64.07, and we got in. Later on, price reversed and began to push upwards, and we got out quickly, and we actually took a bit of a loss there. Now, third time's a charm, right? We're going to try to catch this one again, right? We're going to try to catch that tipping point. I feel that we were probably off with the timing last time, but this time we might be able to catch that tipping point because price had went beyond, what I did expect from it, and it went straight to the same top resistance and made a wonderful touchdown here. Take a look, guys. This is really remarkable stuff. If you take a look at the close, this is really amazing. 64.075. How amazing is that? The level is 64.078, so it closed the weekly bar right on that spot, leaving a bit of a spike here, suggesting that it's going to reverse, right? It's suggesting that this is once again a powerful resistance, just as it was last time when it completely broke that positive momentum. Now, I also want to talk about this blue dotted line, because this blue dotted line is very important. It actually represents, guys, the 61.8 Fibonacci correction of that move. Take a look from the very top of that spike to the very bottom, 61.8 right here, 163.50. Now, why is that important? Well, take a look what happened here on the monthly perspective. I think this is a really interesting situation, very forth-telling, I should say. Well, not only the price landed on that 64.07 and began to bounce back, but it also went back enough to establish itself, as you can see below that blue dotted line, which is 61.8, suggesting that this move here was a technical correction. And if that's the case, then we can easily expect the next downside segment, which would complete the full move, right? The full move. I'm talking about this black formation here. Let's have a look at that trading range. So far, we got second, third, fourth. Well, we have four legs, very well established four legs. I think we are in the middle of the fifth, just coming off a technical correction, right? So that's going to be a 3-segment move, which would represent a one leg, which is going to be the fifth leg, going back to the lower section. So this is quite an ambitious move if we can indeed, hit the nail right on its head right now, just before the turnaround. Then we're talking about almost 1,000 pip in potential profit, right? If we're going to have that downside reversal first, we're going to take it to the mid-high key level of 59.75. Later on, final destination would be 54.91. We might have to break it down, this move. We might have to break it down to two separate steps, right? Two separate bearish campaigns, if you will. But for now, what's more important is the fact that we pulled the trigger. We're starting small. What we want to see here is price continuing to push downwards and basically getting far away, from that 63.50, which I consider as the danger area, right? So we need to stay below that area and we need to push downwards. Now, one more thing. Price may decide here to actually continue a very local sideways movement before breaking that purple system and beginning the actual move. So we should also take that under consideration. Price just might continue to play out that, that sideways movement that it started. It's going to be really interesting to come back and follow up on this one. That's exactly what we'll do. For now, I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll see you in the next video.